I have a plan to rise. Please go with me. Consciousness could rise much more easily than other times. Those who are meditative will become much more meditative.
So, here we are.
There has been such a dynamic change in the sunspots. There is going to be very dynamic change in the sunspots in the coming 6 years. So whenever such changes happen in the sun or in the pattern of the way the sun functions, always it has been found phenomenal changes happen in human consciousness. But it is not a directed change, it is not a guided change. Changes will happen. Like a full moon day or a new moon day, on these days, there are certain changes happening within a human being. Most human beings do not notice it, but it is happening. If you were psychologically fragile, then you would distinctly notice it. People who are psychologically imbalanced for some reason, on that day they will find they're much more imbalanced. So it is happening, but those who are meditative will become much more meditative. Those who are gentle will become much more gentle. Those who are loving will become much more loving. Those who are insane will become much more insane. So, it will set a certain pitch, but it does not direct. If you are completely at the mercy of the forces around you, you will be very volatile, up and down. The whole ocean is rising. So, you think nothing is happening in this body? Definitely it's happening. Now, the sunspots will definitely create some kind of volatile energy. But how it will work out for human beings is left to us. That's why I said, if we have a prediction and wait for it, we don't know how it'll go. If we have a plan, any volatile situation is also a possibility because things are mobile, things are more fluid. This is the time to craft things the way we want. So it is a possibility. Does it mean the possibility is only now, it's not been? No, always these things are happening. At certain times, it may be a little more than other times. So in terms of nature, in terms of how the planet functions, how the natural and celestial forces function upon this planet in the coming 6 years is going to be somewhat different. Maybe somewhat is not the right word. Different in a reasonably marked way. So if we have a plan to make use of this volatile nature, if we prepare enough people who have the necessary sadhana, who have necessary focus within themselves, then definitely human consciousness could rise much more easily than other times. In that way, it is little more conducive, but one must understand, it's like this, if the wind blows, if you fly like this, if you have an airplane and if you fly into the wind, effortlessly you will fly. Suppose you're in the wrong direction, you will crash. Wind is just blowing, not to make you fly, not to make you crash, it just blows. But it's up to you whether you use it to fly or to crash. So right now, sunspots are significantly different in the coming 6 years. Because of this, there will be some marked difference in the way the planet functions. We can rise or we can crash. I have a plan to rise. Please go with me.